This graveyard is actually packed with scarecrows, and these scarecrows all have human faces. A while back, after a man buried his daughter Yuki's ashes, Yuki's boyfriend Nakamura wanted to lay down some flowers, but the man just knocked Nakamura's flowers right out of his hands. Turns out after Yuki and Nakamura got together, the man was totally against it. That's what ended up driving Yuki to kill herself. Seeing that Nakamura wouldn't leave, the man stormed off in a rage. But while Nakamura was at Yuki's grave confessing his feelings, the man came back and stuck a scarecrow right in front of Yuki's grave. Left with no choice, Nakamura took off. But nobody noticed that the scarecrow's eyes were locked on Nakamura the whole time. When the man came back to Yuki's grave the next day, he was shocked to find that the scarecrow had turned into Yuki. Word spread through the whole village pretty quick. Looking at the scarecrow that looked just like Yuki, the villagers were all stunned. The man said it had to be Yuki's soul coming back. So hoping to see their dead loved ones, the villagers all put scarecrows in front of their relatives' graves. By the next day, those scarecrows had actually turned into their loved ones. Before long, Nakamura came back to pay his respects to Yuki again. When he saw the scarecrow that looked exactly like Yuki, Nakamura was kind of freaked out. Then, with the scarecrow watching him, Nakamura remembered the first time they met. Nakamura said no matter what Yuki looked like, he'd still love her. But Yuki pointed her finger to the side. When Nakamura saw the scarecrow in the distance, he jumped up in terror. That's when Nakamura realized he'd actually fallen asleep in the graveyard until midnight. Then Nakamura was horrified to see that Yuki's scarecrow was staring right at him. This creepy scene scared Nakamura so bad he got up and started running. But just when Nakamura thought he'd lost the scarecrow, it showed up right next to him again. The scarecrow's eyes were filled with disappointment. When the man came back to the graveyard, he was shocked to find Yuki's scarecrow lying on top of Nakamura. After the man moved the scarecrow off him, Nakamura on the ground had already stopped breathing. Only then did the man realize the mistake he'd made. So now that Yuki and Nakamura died together, he's not going to get in the way anymore.